Earth Signs, it is me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do your weekly energy update. This is meant to resonate with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It is a general reading, so it could apply to any area of your life. Just take it how it resonates and leave what does not. Also, guys, I do want to just take a moment to say thank you to all of y'all that have been supporting me. I'm so very grateful, and I just really appreciate all of you guys. If you're new and this message resonates, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. That being said, guys, is my way of saying thank you. I will be giving away 3 free tarot readings a month. The video for January has already been uploaded, so I will attach that down below in the description box. Be sure to click the link, follow the directions there to be entered for your chance to win. Again, that's just my way of saying thank you. All right, that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and everyone else that is tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Guys, we are going to do this reading just a little bit different. I haven't used my Ask Your Guides in a while, so I'm going to use those to see just your main theme for the week, and then we'll go ahead and jump in with the tarot. So we got competition, invention, and then let's see, one more card. And both of those are the number 8. We got 17 and we got 26, which both reduced to 8. So there is some divine timing and some balance coming in this week. Okay. Oh. Cards going everywhere. Physical body. Wow, that goes hand in hand with competition. So all I heard as soon as I seen this is that you are striving. Maybe you are going to be in an actual competition with people this week. Maybe you're competing for a job, or you're going to be competing with, you know, your sports teams, whatever that may be. But for the most part, what I heard is that you are a competition with yourself. You're trying to be the best version of yourself, better than you were the day before, every single day. That's what I hear this week. It's like, okay, this is what I did then, this is how I'm going to change that, this is what I'm doing now. You are reinventing yourself. And in doing so, you are inventing a new life for yourself. So I do see you this week just kind of trying to ground yourself into the physical reality and competing with the older versions of yourself and reinventing yourself and reinventing your life. This week is going to be really nice, and I'm seeing just a lot of things happening in the physical reality that involve you becoming a better version of yourself, the best version of yourself. That's all I keep hearing. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what we get. Messages for my earth signs. Okay, first card. What? The Magician? Okay. Wow. Okay, earth signs. Loving this. Loving this. Ooh, the Devil. That ego energy. Which would make sense when you got energy like this around you. I'm not going to take that because there was like 4 cards that flipped over with it. So we'll see if it comes out again. That was the 4 of Pentacles, guys. But it also was the Strength card and a bunch of other ones. So we'll see if they come out again. Okay. The 6 of Cups is grounding your reading. That's the center focus, I should say. Can the cards not? The Star. And then 1 outcome card. Wow. The Fool. So we have 0 and then jump into the 1. We start the week with the Magician and end it with the Fool. That makes sense. The outcome of the week's the Fool. So other than the 6 of Cups in the middle, every single card in this reading is major arcana, guys. There's a major week happening. The 6 of Cups is, I don't know why I'm feeling called. I never really focus on the center card first, but there's some past life energy that is surrounding you. And I just told water signs the same things. I also see this balance coming in with some past life things that have been surrounding you, regardless of if this is a relationship or a job. There's past life energy in regards to something that is going to be getting into balance. And if this is a relationship, I do see complete harmony taking place and moving forward because there's been some healing going on. There's been a lot of work happening. The Magician is the card that started us off this week. So immediately I heard you're going to be using the tools and the things, the experiences that you've had, the tools that you've had, the things that you've gained over this lifetime and maybe lifetimes before that if you're conscious of them. But there's a lot of tools that have been given to you in this space, and I see you using these tools now in order to manifest and create a new life. You've been working on something for some time now, or you've been having these ideas or having these thoughts appearing in your mind that you want to accomplish and things that you've been trying to get out of the mud or get started. And I do see this week you finally sitting down with yourself and saying, okay, these are the things that I have. These are the experiences that I've had in my lifetime. These are the things that I'm hoping to accomplish. How can I use these tools, these experiences that I've had to really ground them right now, to use them for this future that I'm trying to build? What do I want my connections to look like? What do I want my business to look like? Like, I see you making tangible, physical plans in the reality. No wonder the competition card came out. You're going to be really analyzing yourself from the past and analyzing yourself now and seeing how maybe you're carrying some of those things with yourself from the past into this present moment, or seeing how, you know, maybe in the past you would handle a situation like this, but it brought you these results, and just really striving to be the better version of yourself so that you can create a better reality for you in this present moment. With the Devil following the Magician, I do feel like ego is going to try to play a role in this. So, for instance, we'll use an example because this is what's coming up. Relationships may be significant for you guys. Maybe you've always, in a relationship, you get an argument and you always end up walking away from a person, or you don't see that person's point of view. You don't see another person's side of things, and the Devil energy will have you feeling like that's because I'm always right. I was right to feel that way. That person's always wrong, and this and this and this is happening. Or it'll allow that victim consciousness to step in and say, well, no, they should be apologizing to me because I never do anything wrong to them, or whatever the case may be. But the truth of the matter is, you do. Every person plays a role into situations that happen, especially in significant relationships. And when you come from a place of love, you have the discussion or have that argument. You talk to understand, not to be correct. Like, you talk to understand, not to be understood. So when you're coming from the Devil energy, you talk to be understood, not to understand. And that is what's happening. The ego is trying to creep in and tell you that you handled the past situations all right, or everything in the past went wrong because of everyone else and it wasn't you. And just that victim consciousness, that ego, that I'm always right, and just really not trying to use the experiences to grow, using the experiences to prove the rest of the world how they were wrong and you were always right. So this is you this week being able to kind of be conscious of that, the fact that this is going to come in, and use your abilities to discern, use your capabilities of discernment to know if, this person was wrong. And if a person did wrong you, that's not to take away from it, but to sit there in this present moment and still feed on the negativity of the experience is allowing the Devil to win instead of allowing you to fully embody the Magician energy. With that Six of Cups, again, I do see a lot of balance and harmony coming into your relationships, balance and harmony coming into yourself. And I really am seeing past life connections really being relevant in your life in this present moment. You will be getting introduced to your soul family. Maybe right now you are awakening to the fact that you are with a soulmate. Like, there's just a lot of energy of connections and really getting into balance and harmony within your connections, and using all of the people in your life at this time to raise the vibration and create a greater consciousness. This is you finally pulling yourself out of illusions and maybe making up with people that you didn't think that you needed around, like seeing those people that are a part of your soul family and really grounding and finding balance and harmony within those connections. Because I do see that maybe you've been in this Devil energy space and really out of balance, and you've been in this Devil energy space of not seeing things clearly and just seeing things from your point of view, not being able to really take yourself out of it and see that you do have a lot of love surrounding you and you do have a lot of balance flowing into your life. But the devil energy will always have you feeling otherwise. And this is you this week, just really you're being called to release yourself from the chains. Release yourself from that mindset, from that victim consciousness, and pull yourself back into harmony. Pull yourself back into love. Pull yourself back into healing. You've been doing healing work, Earth Signs, and you've been going through all of these different challenges and navigating all of this different energy, and you found yourself placed in so many different experiences and learning a lot of things about yourself and learning a lot of things about others through the eyes of yourself. And that's why this devil energy came in, because you've been in this vulnerable space of really diving deep into connections and into relationships and really trying to decipher between things that you want to feed and things that you're ready to pull away from. And so with the Star card coming out right before the Fool, it's like, continue your healing work. And this week you're going to continue your healing work, and you're going to have a lot of opportunities to continue to soar and learn and grow from all of the things that are presented to you. But then by the end of the week, the outcome is the Fool. So it's like, use your healing work and use your power of discernment to take a leap of faith and handle situations and do something different than the way that you would have done it even last week. So that's where that competition card comes in. You are really striving to be the best version of yourself. So this week you're going to be presented with an opportunity to take a leap of faith and do something different, do something that maybe you would have never done before. And now you're going to really be able to hop in there, get your feet muddy, and do the dirty work, do the grunt work, and get yourself out of this rut and get yourself out of this devil energy. Get yourself connected with your people. Get yourself back with your tribe. There's a lot of work happening right now. Okay, the Magician. Okay, Nine of Wands. The Devil. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Seven of Swords. Ooh. The Star. Wow. The Death card. And then the Fool. Ooh. The Tower. Grounding the deck, Queen of Swords. So, truth is setting you free. All right, we have that Nine of Wands energy clarifying the Magician. So it's like I said, there's been a lot of tough experiences that have been happening in your life, Earth Signs, or maybe tough experiences that happened in your childhood. Just a lot of reasons to feel wounded, a lot of reasons to feel like you're not going to be successful or like things are never going to flow in your best interest. But this is about you using the wands that you've been presented with as a warrior, not as a victim. Using every situation that's come into your life to rise above it and to rise in strength and to rise in love and to rise in numbers, as opposed to allowing it to minimize you and allowing it to put you into the space of feeling like you're not enough, feeling like the people that are surrounding you don't care about you, feeling like you need to be on the defense. It's just like finally being able to let your guard down and finally being able to see that you are the wounded warrior. You are a warrior at heart. All those situations that came about, they happened, but they are not who you are. So you use those lessons and you use all the situations to build upon a future and to create a life that you want based upon who you are, standing in your truth and honoring your truth. The Devil is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So the devil energy is only coming in right now as strong as it is because it is trying to prevent you from being able to move forward with this new beginning that you're wanting, to prevent you from being able to see that there are new opportunities being presented to you at this time, to prevent you from seeing that you are supported and to prevent you from seeing that things are working in your favor. Like I said, it sometimes takes us to have to humble ourselves. And Earth Signs, I do feel like this week is a very humbling week for you, where you're going to be evaluating yourself. This really doesn't, I'm not even seeing anything else like with anyone else. This is just feeling like it's all about you this week. Like, you're going to be self-reflective on your role in all of the things that have happened in your life and on your role of all of the things that are taking place right now and on your role of the things that happened in your past and how you contributed. So it's really you getting into this space of truly looking at yourself through the lens of love, not through the lens of the devil, not through the lens of ego. Because if you look through the lens of ego, you will always find fault in someone else, and you will always end up back in that victim consciousness, which ultimately doesn't get us anywhere. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's really about seeing that there are new opportunities being presented to you. And at this time and in this space, it's okay for you to accept the things that are coming in. It's okay for you to move differently, and it's okay for you to feel differently. The Seven of Swords came out to clarify the Six of Cups. And all I saw when this card fell out was that there's been some areas of your life where you were lying to yourself. And you were lying to maybe others around you because you were lying to yourself. And I don't even feel that you were conscious of this. There's just been some areas where you've left things behind or made the decision to keep this specific stuff to yourself, and it's kind of closed you off to the world. So when I'm saying that there's areas of your life where you're lying to yourself, I'm meaning that you maybe said, oh, it doesn't matter to me if I have to do this all by myself, or it doesn't matter. It could be that simple. But the truth is, it does matter to you. So this is about you really evaluating a lot of things in your life and seeing what is your truth and what does matter to you, and what do you feel that you want in this lifetime, and what do you want to accomplish, and how. Especially since we have the Six of Cups, because this is ultimately how you get to the balance that you are requiring at this moment, is by finding and standing in your truth. So go figure, the competition card came out because maybe in the past you've been okay with lying to yourself or hiding from yourself or hiding your true feelings from others, and maybe just not really standing up and being the person that you want to be and speaking up when you feel that you need to. So now that all is put to an end. We have the Star card with the Death card clarifying it. And all that is literally saying is that the more you heal, the more you transform. The more you allow this healing to flow in and pay attention to those areas of your life where you're needing to heal, and those mindsets and all of the things that are going on as you're evaluating yourself and evaluating all of your situations, the more you allow for the transformation that is trying to come in to take place. The fact that the Star card is clarified by the Death card lets me know that there's just a new beginning already here. Like, the new beginning is already here. You are no longer the person that you were. And in turn, it's time for you to let go of some of those mindsets and the situations that have happened in the past that have maybe been keeping you in a lower vibration. Because the truth is, you have already evolved. You've already been doing the healing work. You've already been trying to pull yourself out of it, or noticing certain patterns and noticing all these things. So it's time for you to fully tie it on in, ground it into reality, and release yourself. Free yourself from the grip of pain. Free yourself from the grip of lying to yourself, lying to others, being lied to, being the victim. That low vibrational Seven of Swords, that devil energy. It's time to really see that transformation is already here. And then the Fool card, and it's clarified by the Tower. So all I heard was jump or be pushed. That's real. It sounds scary, but that's what I'm hearing. Like, at this time, you're being presented with the opportunity that either you can take the leap of faith willingly and allow the new life that you're wanting to call in to just be what you've created, because you're going with the currents of what you're receiving, like the guidance and the support and wisdom. Or you're going to allow the Tower to fall naturally, and then the situations are going to unfold in a way that is a lot more painful. Right now, you have the ability to get out and jump before the Tower can even have an opportunity to fall. But the decision is ultimately yours. You've already been presented with information that you need to make the decisions. You already see clearly which directions you're needing to make some evaluations and make some changes and tweak some things. And now it's about you getting out before, taking that leap of faith, jumping before the Tower falls. Jumping before the universe has to, sit you down and make the situations happen. Align with your truth before you're forced to align with your truth. So it's like doing it willingly, which will ease the pain and ease the situation. It'll kind of give you that sense of control and put you in the driver's seat as opposed to being the passenger in your own life. So we're going to get a sacred, actually I am going to pull a Sacred Rebels Oracle for you guys. I pulled from the Keeper of the Light for everyone, for the water signs, but for some reason I'm hearing that I have to pull this for you guys, so I'll flow with it. Okay, what is the Sacred Rebels message for Earth signs? Okay. Sacred Fool. Of course, that's why I was called to pull it. Makes sense. The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate, don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved and unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling to you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you can become the conduit through which miracles and crazy, wild synchronicities can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there is a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this, without having to try any of it, which is good. Trying to access even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. If you find yourself making decisions that have others questioning your sanity, then you are right on course. You may feel that you are quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You are just approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path. Stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too seriously, and it will all work out perfectly. All right, Earth signs, that has been your reading for this week. I love you guys. Please make sure you comment. Know that I'm sending you loving energy throughout the week. Namaste. Thank you.